won this thing from the 1, you've won it from the 6. Is it just sort of matchups and who runs into who and who's playing well down there?
Absolutely. It's one game and you're done, and don't shoot it well one night. Tournaments, first game's always, real hectic because you're a little nervous and you don't know how the guys are going to respond. So you never got to get through that first one's always the big key. But no, it's a wide open tournament. We hope we have 7, NCAA tournament teams, and the other guys are going to be trying to get their spots. So it should be a wide open tournament.
And the last place teams coming off 2 wins down in Arizona, is that also, just sort of, there's some teams that could have the talent at least to get on a run.
Washington is talented, and Mike does a great job, and they've been up and down. They've lost so many close games, but going on the road and winning at Arizona State and Arizona, I'm sure gives them a great deal of confidence, and I'm sure with their talent, that's a scary team.
Happy for Peyton to see him acknowledged as Player of the Year?
Absolutely, that's an honor, well deserved, and what he's meant to our team, what he's accomplished this year. He definitely is the Player of the Year in our league, and definitely somebody that needs to be considered nationally for Player of the Year because he's meant a great deal to our team, and we've had a little success. So I'm glad to see him mentioned, nationally for a Player of the Year also.
Last year, your players talked about how just hard it was to get to bed because they're playing so late. How beneficial is it this year that as long as you keep advancing, you're playing the early game?
I don't know. It is nice to play in the afternoon. I do like that better than playing at 8:30. Makes for a long day, and then games doesn't get over till 10:30, and media 11 o'clock. You get back to the hotel and get something to eat. It's midnight, and then you're still kind of wound up, But it didn't seem to hurt us too bad last year, so. We'll just go play and hope that, like I said, we're able to survive that first game, and then the adrenaline kicks in and you just kind of go from there. But we will have a tough game. Utah and Oregon State both played us. Obviously, Oregon State beat us, and Utah played us tough as heck. So we're going to have a tough game.
Obviously, you got to take care of what you have to take care of this week. That's the task at hand. But how cognizant just are you of the big picture and the seeding possibilities for you, that a run and a fine finish, you might be able to move up a seed line potentially? Or
that too, we were at 12 last year, and it's just a number. I've preached that when we've been 12, so I got to kind of say the same thing when we were fortunate enough to be a 1 or a 3. It's just a number, guys. It doesn't guarantee anything, whether it's a good number or bad number in your eyes. It's just number. Whatever matchup we get, we sure it'll be tough. So, but to your point, we want to play well in the tournament. Some coaches, a conference tournament, if we play well, we play well. If we don't, we don't. Winning's still winning. You got to go to play and keep competitiveness going and play as hard as you can. And if we're fortunate enough to play 3 games, great. We'll be ready Thursday or Friday the following week. Guys, they want to play. They'd rather play than practice, that's for sure. So if we lose, we got to come back and practice, and they don't want to do that. So we want to win games.
I think Chris is not going to be ready this weekend, certainly, but any update by way of just, so other than a week went by, more time for him to heal, but anything, prospects looking better?
James, nothing. We probably won't know until end of this week, early next week. How it's coming along. I know he's got another checkup this week before we go, so we'll just see what the doctors say. They were encouraging though, so there's a possibility. We'll just have to see how it feels.
You guys found a pretty good place the last couple of weeks of the regular season last year, and obviously carried the momentum that you rode in the postseason. Can you compare it all, the way you feel about things these last couple of weeks with where you were last year entering the postseason?
We've won 6 of 7, so our guys have a little bit of confidence, a little error. So that's a good thing. Last year at this time, our guys feeling pretty good. We've won 4 in a row, and good road win at Washington. So, I I like feeling good, going into a tournament. I like going in on a win. How we make that develop, grow is totally up to those guys. But they'll be ready to play. I think they're anxious to play. They're excited about the tournament. The 3 guys that were with us a year ago that were part of that, they know the excitement that generates and how much fun it was. It still boils down to the college guys. You want them to have some fun. And last year in Vegas, those 4 days, I saw a growth in our team, but the camaraderie and the fun they have playing with the pressure on was, that's why you go play college ball. Yeah, you want the opportunity to go on and play, but while you're there, have some fun, and enjoy it. And tournaments can be a heck of a lot of fun.
A lot of people are talking about the success of the university with football and both basketball teams winning their conference titles. How special is that for you as a coach, knowing how difficult it is to win in this conference, to see 3 teams do that?
It's great for our school. It's great for the 3 programs. Obviously, we all undefeated at home, so the fans should take great pride in that also, because our wins at home, what fueled us, to be able to win it. And so, I think the community, the students, everybody should take great pride in that, because 39-0 at home, that's a remarkable number. And the guys told me that, and I may be wrong on this, but the guys said that there was only one other school that's done it before, so, and I didn't know that. So if that's true, then, it is really something. But, growth of the programs and all 3 doing well in the same year is pretty remarkable. But again, the fans should take great pride in the students, because the 39-0 is probably the reason it happened.
The players sometimes usually don't necessarily look around the country to see what's going on. You don't want them to either. But how much you mentioned about having fun, Dana? Well, this week is kind of the chaos week in the sport. How much are you just cognizant of, maybe not watching it at the time too, but all the other teams on your resume, what could help you, what could hurt you? Big East tournament's a big deal for you guys by way of Seton Hall. Just how much you get updates each day as far as things that are helping or hurting you?
I don't follow it. I watch the other games, but all the numbers of who's winning, who's losing. Obviously, I know Seton Hall and Michigan and some of the teams that we played in Houston that we beat. You kind of, are they winning? But as far as putting a pencil to it, I haven't done that. But it is a great week. I love watching the other conferences. At the hotel when we were playing those 8:30 games, you'd get done with the game, you'd stay up for a few hours getting the deal ready, and then get up in the morning and start watching games, and just to distract yourself a little bit, waiting for an 8:30 game. I got a nervous stomach the way it is, and so if I was thinking about just that, not watching something else, it makes for a real long day. So it is an exciting time. I love watching the other conferences, and watching all the Pac-12 games, and our tournament should be as good as any this year. I mean, heck, the first round games are pretty exciting, and then the second round games, will be NCAA tournament teams playing each other. And so the second round should be really exciting, or the quarterfinals, I should say, and then the semis. So hopefully we can hang around for a while and play good and get ready for hopefully the next tournament.
Coach, how important has the press been, a full court press? Seemed like that's been a key ingredient. And then when you got maybe 2, 3, 4, or 3 games in a row, do you think you are maybe better condition where you can keep that press going? And
well, we'll press. That's who we are. We pressed 4 games in a row last year. We used our 3-quarter press a lot more than we've used our what we call our green press. But
full court green.
Yeah. The blue is a little bit 3-quarter court, and we extend it sometimes. But no, that's what we do. Our defensive numbers are better when we press. So the ability to score and get the press set has helped us. It just throws teams out of a rhythm. our guys like it. You know, it gives us a sense of aggressiveness, and so the press has been a big part. And when we're able to get into our full court press and create some energy and maybe a few more turnovers, it's been a little hit or miss, but it's in a lot of games it's really helped us, no doubt.